comes over closer, I would probably get the same type of baseboard that matches the house and put a couple small pieces there.
You want to go up and then we'll come down since Robert's talking now?
Yeah, let's go upstairs. See, again, here we have another arrow on the wall showing these creases. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but there's a big indentation where the two joints meet, and basically some filler needs to be put in, textured, and then painted. But you see that throughout the house in certain areas. The builder's well aware of it, and they say they'll fix it. Overall, the bathroom's nice, and overall the tile is nice. But what I saw, I guess maybe being a taller guy, if you could see where this ledge doesn't meet this ledge does not meet that ledge. It's higher. There's an incline all the way down. These tiles were cut to fit. As you can see, it's not a full-size tile like this. They were cut here at the bottoms. So these should be straight. They're going to take these out, reset them. Recut them and reset them. You need to have that straight. There was the one thing on the balcony. And in this room, there's probably about 5 or 6 small pieces of blue tape. Nothing major. Just a couple drywall blemishes and some paint smudges. Nothing major in this room, just a couple little things. The deck is really nice. The only problem I see here is this trim piece just hasn't been attached properly. It looks like it's the wrong shape too, maybe it's warped a little bit. This needs to be replaced. It's just a 1x2, but it needs to be replaced. Overall, the deck is in good shape though. What else do we have in here?
Yeah, and 2 more bedrooms.
It's a space to the attic in here. Looked at the insulation, the crawl space, it looks good, looks current, updated. Same deal in here. There's a couple of drywall blemishes, just like the other bedroom, but they need to come in and just touch up. Same as this room. Actually, we didn't get any blue tape in here, so we didn't find anything in here wrong. Most of the showers have, whether they need caulking or a little bit more grout here in the corners, but there's some gaps here that need to be looked at, and I'm sure they'll need to be sealed too. That'll be the last step.
All right.
All right. There's some fixtures missing in the lower bathroom.
Yes.
Okay.
They said they just drilled the granite yesterday and they're
Oh,
installing
I
the
see.
fixtures
Okay.
today.
All right. So it's okay. I'll go ahead and get started. And
Yes,
get out of it.
please.
Okay. Very good. Okay. I'll just make a note of it. I'll take a picture of the work in progress. That's all we have to put on there.
Okay,
Very
good.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. No problem.
Same in this room. There's just a couple drywall blemishes that need to be looked at. Pretty minor stuff, but it does need to be gone over. I like those window ledges.
I know. You ripped one out like that, remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, again, the biggest concern, my concerns upstairs are the window area, where the drywall meets the joints, and then the unevenness of the tile. The banisters, they're gonna go over with one more coat. It should have that shine to it, the sheen, the lacquer. Wanna go into the master? Oh, let's stop here. Everything looks good in this bathroom. My only concern here is the water source. It's a newer technology. It's a flex pipe that you have underneath. It's basically a PVC. It's really good. A lot of people are supplementing it for copper, but at any rate, it's coming out at an angle. I don't know if you can see that with the camera, but it's coming out at an angle. It functions fine. It just comes out at an angle. So we're bringing it up to the builder. And again, in the master bedrooms, you do see my arrows pointing at the seam. We did walk in the model home, saw a little bit of the same deal, but these seams can be fixed. They can be filled in. It's a little bit of a valley or a little bit of a canyon. You need some either drywall, mud, for lack of a better term, and then sanding, and retextured, and painting. Nothing major, just need to wait for the mud to dry. This is where we have some problems. In my mind, the biggest problem of the house. As I'm running my hand down here and you see the blue tape, these tiles are at a different elevation or level. This tile is higher than this tile. If I were to go straight up, I would stub my toe here on this tile if I were walking. Same here. It probably looks straight as, looking through the camera, but that's definitely not flat. What causes that? Two different patterns of drywall, two different elevations, or too much mortar and not enough mortar. But at any rate, that's not level. The builder knows. Sheila and I told the builder, they are taking off this glass, setting it aside, replacing the uneven tile. It needs to be done. They need to be careful doing it, but it definitely needs to be done. One of the last things we brought up to the builder is, you see the blue tape. However you look at it, this tile work is janky. Looks like it was just broken, not cut. It's just not even. Some pieces are better than others. This piece is better than that, obviously. But what I looked at was this tile and this tile. There is a huge variance. Just looking at it, if I were taking a shower and looking straight down, I could see those lines are not straight. So they're basically gonna either take out a 12 by 12 piece, or however big the piece is, 8 by 8 or 6 by 6, and put in a new piece. And then the rest of the tile is straight. But I don't know what went wrong here. But you have your grout lines. You're at 1/16 of an inch, and you have 1/4 of an inch here. It's just not consistent to the rest of the grout lines. That needs to be fixed. But we're looking at the fixtures and the sinks. They drilled the granite yesterday, and they drilled the holes yesterday, and they're installing the fixtures today, per the builder. Other than that, it's just, there's some lines here when they're putting on the mud or the tape or tape and float. They just simply overlooked. There's some lines here. The light really shows the lines, so we're having them fix those. And then that's pretty much it. If you just go around through the house, you'll see several of those lines. You'll see several of those blemishes, several scratches, several areas that just need to be touched up. Like, there's an exposed wood screw here, and the wood screw attaches the drywall to the studs, and there was just never any mud put over it.
Okay, let's hit the.
Probably the biggest blemish I've seen, in addition to the hole in the entry area is a hole here by the vent. And that needs to be, that definitely needs to be fixed. I mean, there's just flat out a hole there. Overall, I think that's it.
Yeah, was there anything in the kitchen?
Oh, let's go in the kitchen. If there was anything in the kitchen, it was minor. The only thing we saw in the kitchen, aside from everything working properly and everything opening and shutting properly, is just, you know, touch-up paint needs to be fixed. Again here, what I did see is where the refrigerator goes. You have an outlet here, and there's just some unevenness in the texture of the drywall here. It will be covered with the unit, but nevertheless, it's imperfect.
Anything in there?
No, just you know, around the bullnose here, just needs some paint, just a little attention to detail.